How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining me on my small engine repair channel. Today's project is this Toro Recycler 22-inch with a Briggs & Stratton engine. The problem the customer is having with it is the electric start is not working. So let's see if we can figure this out and get the electric start to work for him. Alright guys, so I got a light shining on the starter area. The starter is right here. The gears of the starter are right in this little opening here where I have the light shining. So what I want you to do is, I'm going to zoom in here and I want you to focus on those gears. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if you noticed that, but if you looked in there, hopefully you saw those gears spinning. Alright, so those gears are supposed to spin, but they're also supposed to actually move upwards, and that gear is supposed to mesh with a gear that is attached to the engine, which then turns over the engine. So the problem is that gear is actually not extending upwards, so we got to try and figure out why that gear is not extending upwards. Okay, so I got you up on my bench. I took the top cover off and I slid the gas tank back just so we have better access to this starter gear. And as you can see, if I actually physically pull this thing up, it's going up and down. There's like a groove built into the center shaft that kind of lines up with a with the inside of this starter gear here, and that then is supposed to come up high enough to actually mesh with the gears on the engine. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see those gears. It's right here. Okay, you can see one of the teeth there. So that's on the flywheel. So when this starter gear comes up, it's supposed to mesh with that gear and then turn over the engine. But for some reason or another, when we engage the starter, that is actually not happening. And it could be the battery is just not spinning this thing fast enough to get this gear to spin up the way it's supposed to. What I'm going to do initially here is just kind of lubricate this inside of this gear where that shaft is and see if that does anything. Get plenty of lubrication in there. I don't think that's going to work. I personally, I think maybe the battery is just dead, or not putting out enough juice to get this thing to spin fast enough to cause the forces to cause this to move up the shaft. Yeah, as you can see, that's done nothing. Alright guys, so the battery on this thing is actually up and underneath the back flap here, and I had to take a screw out here to kind of holds this slot, or this shelf in place there. So now I can just pull it out. And this is a top cover here, and that exposes our battery. Now it looks like someone's kind of put some tape on these terminals, so that's fine. But I'm going to check what kind of amperage we have, or voltage we have, on this particular battery here. Now these batteries really aren't worth replacing So if they're no good, then you're better off just to leave it as a non-electric start machine. Alright, so what I have it on is the 20 volts DC, and I'm going to test, I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but I'm going to test my 2 leads here. And you can see 10.9 volts. So that should be up in excess of 12 volts, guys. This is a 12 volt battery, but usually they're a little bit higher than 12 volts. Now, it looks like the owner has done some goofy stuff here with the electric start. This is probably for a charger of some sort, and everyone loses those chargers. So what I'm going to do is try and charge this battery with a battery charger, and I'm going to go ahead and test it out and see if that was our problem with the starter. So let me tell you what I found out, guys. Whoever was in here messing around with this battery last time, they actually hooked up the terminals backwards. You can see here on this battery there's a red for the red terminal here for positive, and black for the black terminal here for the negative. They actually had the black terminal on the black wire on the red terminal and the red wire on the black terminal. So I actually just swapped those around, and lo and behold, see if I can get this thing to show you here. Lo and behold, there it is. It actually worked, even with 10.8 volts, 10.9 volts on the battery. So what I'm going to do is try and charge up this battery as best I can with a battery charger. Try and get it as high as I can get it, and yeah, then I can give it back to the customer, showing them that the electric start actually does work. So this one was an easy one, guys. Again, this is the kind of stuff you see with people working on their own machines, and that's fine. I get people are trying to save some money, but you know what? In the long run, sometimes it costs money. So anyways, hopefully it was informative, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. And if you're not already a subscriber to my channel and you like small engine repair stuff, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You'll get and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified each and every week I publish a new video. So thanks again for watching, guys, and until our next project, take care.